Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I really get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
wow.
CNN, ABC News. So we bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is
A pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from and wherever you are listening to us from. This is Inside the Print Media. This is where we bring to you information relating to our country, Liberia, and the world at large on Focal Online TV and Focal FM. This morning we have varieties of newspapers in studio. We have the Daily Observer newspaper, we have the Front Page Africa newspaper, we have the New Dawn newspaper. Moving forward, we will be bringing to you our international news for this morning. In so doing, we love to say good morning again to you wherever you are listening to us from. This is Focal FM. I will be right back shortly to bring to you the headlines of our news presentation for this morning. My name is Grekrina Korishpa. I will be right back shortly.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Grekrina Korishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of
Okay, folks, welcome back. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media with your presenter, Grekrina Korishpa. What is in the paper this morning from the Daily Observer newspaper? Former Senate Pro Tempore Cletus Watterson dies at 87. Former Senate Pro Tempore Cletus Watterson dies at 87. Former Senate Pro Tempore Cletus Watterson has died, aged 87. The late Watterson was elected as Senate Pro Tempore on March 26, 2009, defeating fellow Senator Bargonzor Milton Finley. He held the position until 2012. Details emerging. Superintendent Gono won specialized court for land matters in Nimba County. Superintendent Gono won specialized court for land matters in Nimba County. Nimba County Superintendent Kau Mepe Gono is calling on the central government through the judicial branch for the establishment of a specialized court in Nimba to handle the growing number of land cases surrounding the county. Speaking at the opening of August term of court in Taniquili on August 12, 2024, the superintendent said conflict over land ownership are undermining peace in the county and it requires a specialized court to fully adjudicate in land matters. She explained that the specialist court, if established, will document all the land cases across the county and ensure a speedy trial to avoid further delay. Land cases continue to escalate. Land cases continue to escalate all over Nimba County, undermining development, especially in the urban communities, with Ganta being the hotspot. Superintendent Garner also admonished the magistrates to desist from any unlawful act that will undermine the credibility of the court. Recently, two magistrates were detained separately for two different crimes, ranging from rape and unlawful detention, which resulted in an accused committing suicide in the holding cell. There are about 33 criminal cases on the trial docket. The majority of the cases are aggravated assault. There are about 125 cases on the civil docket, dominated by land cases. However, in the discharge from the resident circuit George Pepe Sua and read by Judge Musa Sedibe of Sexual Offenses Division in Nimba, they raised concern about the alarming land cases in Nimba, the unprofessional conduct of lawyers, and the interference in the judicial matters by the local authority. In response, County Attorney John Mia assured the court that those in the justice sector will be advised to cooperate with the court in the fair handling of the land issues. Meanwhile, Superintendent Gondo has said the rule of law is one of the pillars of the Bwaka administration. She urged everyone to uphold the rule of law and avoid interfering or doing anything that will undermine dispensing justice. What is in the print this morning? We have the front page African newspaper in studio. Speaker Kofa calls Civil Service Agency meddling in-house recruitment process unconstitutional. Speaker Kofa calls Civil Service Agencies meddling in-house recruitment process unconstitutional. The Civil Service Agency CSA has come under sharp criticism from Speaker of the House Jay Funati Kofa amid escalating tensions between the CSA and the legislature over the recruitment process for civil service officers. Recently, the CSA visited the legislature as part of its head count verification process, an initiative made in addressing the government bloated payroll. The Civil Service Agency is unconstitutional, Speaker Kofa stated. We asked for the law they are relying on, and they presented the 1973 law. The 1986 Constitution established a Civil Service Commission. If Mr. Joe Juke truly wants to adhere to the law, let Jane B. President Joseph Yuma Bwaka submit a bill for the Civil Service Commission as established by the Constitution. Meanwhile, the Liberian Senate, through its rules, order the administration ROA committee has formally requested the CSA to separate its central administration payroll from that of the House of Representatives. CSA Director General Josiah F. Joker confirmed that the Employee Service Division had thoroughly reviewed the request submitted by the Senate ROA Committee Chair, Senator J. Bo Brown. Following a detailed evaluation, it was verified that the Senate Central Administration payroll aligned with the version previously approved by the CSA. Hepatitis B outbreak tracks Saniquete Central Prison affecting over 40 inmates. This is what is in the print this morning from the Front Page Africa newspaper. Front Page Africa newspaper says hepatitis B outbreak cracks San Quentin Central Prison affecting over 40 inmates. More than 40 inmates at the San Quentin Central Prison have been affected by hepatitis B and hepatitis C, insider have told Front Page Africa. They described the incident as an effect of a shockingly poor state of hygiene and health service in the 62-year-old facility. Senior officials, including those in charge of the facility, have attempted a cover-up, this newspaper learned. Also, officials who should know because of their role involved receiving reports on such development had been kept in the dark, from Page Africa understands. A senior official expressed shock that such thing could be happening, and I would not know, but I will not dismiss it. The prison has an installed capacity of 150 inmates, but currently holds 300, an official said. Medical experts say hepatitis B is caused by the hepatitis B virus. It can happen through exposure to infected blood and other bodily fluids in the following situations: sharing needles and other injecting drug equipment, sharing razor, toothbrushes, or nail clippers. Nimba County Health Team Officer Dr. Pony Robert Lee Dolo confirmed the report but said they are planning to set up a committee to investigate and come out with a report. Due to a weak, sluggish criminal justice system in Liberia, many suspects still undergoing trial languish in prison, causing severe overcrowding in the facilities. At the beginning of August, according to a source with direct knowledge of the situation, 56 inmates were affected. But by the middle of the month, more than 40 are said to have been affected. As the prison remains overcrowded with poor health care and ration of inmates, many more inmates are fear affected. This is how we now transition to the New Dawn newspaper. Police arrest man who killed his wife. Police arrest man who killed his wife. 38-year-old husband who reportedly killed his wife and absconded has been arrested and detained. Nimba County, Liberia, August 14, 2024. Police in Nimba County have arrested 35-year-old suspect Emmanuel Socrates Bo for allegedly killing his wife in Bapa Town District Number 3 along the Saniquili Yekepa Highway in Nimba. Suspect Bo recently killed his wife after he accused her of being in an extra relationship when the woman received U.S. $100 via her phone from the United States as an Independence Day gift. The deceased, 25-year-old Kou Zongpue Dolo, a mother of 5, was reportedly killed in her bedroom. Suspect Bo claimed that the money came from his wife's boyfriend in America. He is currently detained at the San Quentin Central Prison and is awaiting a court trial. His arrest brings to 10 number of people who police have apprehended in connection with the domestic violence between couples leading to death. Following Bo's arrest, severe women groups in Nimba took to the street in jubilation that their dead colleague will get justice. Citizens of Bapa Town who spoke with our Nimba County correspondent thanked the police for their vigilance, which led to the suspect's arrest. Residents of Bapa Town narrated to the New Dawn following the incident on Tuesday night, July 30th, 2024. Suspect Emmanuel Bo accused his wife of being in an escrow relationship with an unidentified man who sent her U.S. $100 as an Independence Day gift on July 26, 2024. She reportedly used the money to buy clothes for the children, but her husband, suspect Bo, complained that he didn't receive a cent from the money, accusing his woman of having a love affair with the man who reportedly sent her the money. 4-year-old boy died mysteriously from eating boiled egg. 4-year-old boy died mysteriously from eating boiled egg. Parents and residents of the 72nd community in Painesville are still grieving in shock after a 4-year-old boy collapsed suddenly and died from swallowing a piece of boiled egg in the community. 4 years, Samuel Kwan Jr. has reportedly died under mysterious circumstances after he allegedly swallowed a boiled egg in 72nd community, Painesville. But the report says an unidentified woman believed to be in her 20s had jokingly taken a bite of the egg earlier. In return, it told the child, who swallowed the remaining piece and collapsed later. The said incident occurred late Sunday evening, August 11, 2024. According to the father of the deceased, Mr. Samuel Kwan Sr., who made the disclosure of the news down on Monday, August 12, 2024. Residents of the 72nd Military Barracks Fort Field community in Painesville were in shock late Sunday when the death news of the child hit the community in disbelief. Narrating in tears, Mr. Samuel Kwan Sr. said at the barely 10 p.m. Sunday, he received a call from a strange number informing him that his son had shockingly died, which he heard in disbelief. According to him, upon his arrival at the home of the child's mother, identified as Princess Cooper, it was confirmed that his son had died 10 minutes after feasting on an egg brought to his mother. Mr. Kwan narrates that on Sunday afternoon, he went to his son's mother as usual to check on the child and spend some time with him while they both played football. Later, bought him ice cream, after which he left only to receive a call the same day during the evening hours that the child had died. This is how we now take a short break, folks. Thanks for joining us this morning. I will be right back shortly with our international news. We encourage you to kind of make use of our time here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. This is the platform where we bring innovation to broadcasting. We bring information relating to our country, Liberia, only on Focal Online TV and Focal FM. Thanks so much for joining us. I will be right back shortly. My name is Gertrude Courage Parr, and this is the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Please stay with me.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Gertrude Courage Parr. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within the Tobo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC, CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC, CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I really get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international. I don't know about you, but I'm always feeling good when it comes to conversation relating to women. So every Wednesday, we air out our women conversation on the Focal Women Talk. And of course, I am your presenter and your host, Craig Finan Courage Pa. I love to be called Courage. I'm encouraging you, so please join this platform.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world life.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Craig Finan Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper, to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I really get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and of course, I am your presenter this morning, bringing to you information relating to our country, Liberia. Far away from Liberia, we have the ABC News, and one of the top headlines says, lightning strikes injure two near horseshoe bend in Arizona National Park Service. Two visitors were airlifted to a Ottawa hospital following the incident. Two people were flown to George Regional Hospital in Ottawa on Monday after being struck by lightning while visiting the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, according to the National Park Service. In a statement released on Tuesday, authorities said that two women aged 22 and 23 years old, one from the Netherlands and one from Australia, sustained injuries in the lightning struck while standing near the rim of the famed Horseshoes Bend along the Colorado River in Arizona. Classic Air Medical and City of Page Fire Department quickly responded to assist National Park Service rangers with on-scene patient care. The statement said both victims were flown to St. George Regional Hospital in Ottawa by Classic Air Medical helicopter. This is how we now move to another tap story here on our international news platform. Trump campaign office broker rise in Virginia. Trump campaign office burglarized in Virginia. Officials release photo of suspect. The office is also the Virginia 10th District Republican Committee headquarters. Authorities are looking for a man in connection to a burglary at the Trump for President 2024 campaign office in Ashburn, Virginia, the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office announced Monday. Sheriff deputies said they were alerted to the break-in at approximately 9 p.m. ET, but the suspect was gone before officials arrived on the scene. This is how we now bring our new segment today to an end. But before leaving you, I would like to talk about a previous top story within our news reading for today. And this particular story is so interesting. And firstly, I want to throw light on the title, the caption, and everything about this particular top story. A 4-year-old boy died mysteriously from eating boiled egg. I'm still in doubt because this is actually from the New Dawn newspaper. And a 4-year-old, looking at the picture this morning, does not indicate that this particular child was 4 years old or 4 years old. This particular child is 4 months. That should be corrected for those who were writing this news this morning. So actually, it should have been 4 months old instead of 4 year because this little child, from his look and everything, you can know he's not 4 years old. He's 4 months. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is parents nowadays we have to be careful with our children. Nothing happening like pure freely. Everything has a link with this ritualistic thing we have around here. I'm not saying these things does not exist. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that we have to be careful what our children eat, what our children wear, where they go to play, and all of these things concerning their living environment. For a 4 months old to swallow a boiled egg and die is not something that is strange that would not happen. Yes, it does happen. Looking at him being 4 months and swallowing a whole boiled egg is not even okay for his throat. I mean, passing that large stuff in his throat could even it could be stuck there, and then he fighting to swallow it or something in no way. That's it. But a boiled egg size is so big that partly he put it in his mouth and not chewing nothing or 4 months or just swallow it. The possibility exists, right? So when you have your child, let's continue to pay key attention to our children at home so that we cannot be facing these things. Like every time it's going to be linked to a ritualistic stuff, sorry, that will not yield us any fruit because you accusing somebody of witchcrafting is not good enough. So while you are looking for the witchcraft, be on your safe guard. Make sure you gotta be careful when a child is 4 months. You have to be careful what that child eats. Like it's so funny that a child 4 months because he picture everything on the New Dawn newspaper. He's having his babe on his neck and his trouser and everything. He's a young person, but I think it was a fault from the journalist who wrote this. He's 4 years old. So I mean, parents, we ought to be very, very careful nowadays with our children. And the issue of police arresting a man who killed his wife, or because his wife got a call receiving $100 or his wife been in communication with a guy from the state and sending her money $100 that she used to buy clothes for the children, and did not give him money for 26. She died. This particular thing about violence against women in our country, Liberia, it needs to stop. In most cases, women are the ones who are victimized. Women are the ones who will live with this stigma or will live with their health problem for the longest until God calls them home. I don't think it's right that there are better ways you can settle issues instead of hating on a woman. There are better ways you can be able to calm down issue even if you feel overlooked or even if you feel terrible about a particular situation that occurred. It does not show anything. I mean, that because of you being a man, of you having the authority of hitting a woman, it does not show anything. It just shows how uncivilized you are, one, two, how you are not mature, three, how you are a violent person. I think these are things we will continue to talk about on a daily basis because looking at a 38-year-old man, if you even have to go deep down this story, I'm sure that this guy is not married to this woman fully. Either they did that traditional thing or that thing that she got pregnant and she just moved in with him to his house. That's how they characterize it as marriage. And you looking at a woman who did not even go and do anything else with the money she received her money and then spend it buying the children 26 clothes. So yeah, let's agree you never had money. She was wrong for doing that. There's a better way to handle the situation. Let's speak from both ends. There are better ways to handle situations than for you to be involved in the act of violence. There are better ways. So now you I mean the children are victim as well. These things have psychological problem on children in whom you see parents and you see couples fighting. These things have psychological problem on children. So I think this is so bad and we must talk about it. We must speak up for it, women, and I actually want to applaud the women of Sanikule Yekepa for standing out for this young woman, for standing out for her that she was able to get justice, and let's continue to fight for justice, especially as it relates to violence against women. Women are not slaves. Women are not obligated to be beaten. Women should be treasured. Women should be cherished. Women should have all of the care they need. If there's an issue, there are better ways to take things instead of taking the way he took this particular issue. A 38-year-old guy killing a 35-year-old person is not anything good. So we demand justice for that particular woman, and we hope and pray that her family can have comfort. It's gonna take time, but we hope and pray that her family can have comfort. For $100 for sorry, this woman was even 25 years old, not even 35. This woman was 25, and her husband she married is 38. So you see how bad it is. You see how bad it is. 38 years old man killing a 25-year-old woman. Kolu Sompu Dolo, that's her name. It's so bad. It's so bad, and we must continue to talk about it. Emmanuel Sokati Bo is the one who took the life of Kolu Sompu Dolo. This is so bad. Like I said, I'm not sure they are even married fully because the names and everything are not even in line. So she's a mother of five and she was killed. This is so bad. I believe that it's not easy right now for that particular community. It's not even easy for the children looking at their father killing a woman or knowing that their mother is there because of their father. Just kind of imagine that. or we must try to dwell with violence against women. It's not good. Let's continue to talk about it. So thank you folks for joining us this morning. This is how I wrap up things on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be able to bring to you important information relating to our country, Liberia. So the daily edition of Inside the Print Media is here from Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. I have my colleague who is always with me on the show here. His name is Kielin Dantopa, but for some reason he cannot be on air today. He's serving as a technical staff here in studio. So I want to say thank you to all of our viewers and all of our listeners out there through our test broadcast on Focal FM 89.5. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Sooner or later, we're going to be opening our calls line for you to be able to call and make an inquiry on what you have listened to. With that being said, this is how I wish you a happy Wednesday. I will be back at 1 p.m. to bring to you the Focal Women Talk, hopefully. With that being said, happy Wednesday. I love you, and I will be back tomorrow with another top stories relating to our country, Liberia. Thank you.
Hello, dear. My name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information